Did Carmella finally conquer the mountain that is Nia Jax? Jason Jordan and Chad Gable ascend to a new level, and Bayley defended the NXT Women's Championship against Alexa Bliss. Did Alexa win the title, or is Bayley still your champion? Well, I'm going to talk more about that on this week's NXT review, powered by Google Hangouts. Hey, YouTube, are you ready for your hot tag? Because if you are, it is time to work.
Hi, this is TNA Impact Wrestling superstar Rockstar Spud, and you're watching WGS-TV at www.youtube.com/WrestleGamer.
Greetings, YouTube. You have worked your way into another episode of WGS-TV right here on youtube.com/WrestleGamer. Today is Friday, November 20th, 2015. I do apologize. This week it's just been kind of hectic and weird for your old pal, the WrestleGamer, to find some time to do reviews. It's going to be even more hectic next week with the boys being off. So it's definitely going to be a solo week for your pal, the WrestleGamer. I'll be by myself doing reviews for the most part for the whole week. So, again, I do apologize for the past couple of days. No reviews going up, but we're going to have some reviews going up today. So, let's get to the NXT. Carmella versus Nia Jax. Undoubtedly, they would try to pass off Carmella as being the, quote, biggest challenge for Nia Jax. And technically, she is up to this point. And I got to say, though, they're really pushing Nia Jax hard to be this big monster diva heel in NXT. Will she ever make it up to the main roster? Well, Rick and I kind of discussed a little bit about that on last week's NXT review. It's highly unlikely, given with Vince McMahon's thumb on the control for the Divas division on the main roster. It's highly unlikely, especially with what Vince McMahon perceives to be a diva. So anyway, the finish of the match, it was Nia Jax with that huge leg drop. Now, Jason Jordan and Chad Gable took on the Ascension. Again, I've said it so many different times about how well the Ascension is used on NXT, and I still don't understand how the creative on the main roster cannot equate what they're doing with the Ascension in NXT into the main roster. The Mad Max theme, or as Rick Starr would say, the LOD theme of the Ascension, as we got some kids here who are a little bit cranky, isn't working for the Ascension, and I have to agree. Now, if they would have, now from what it looks like they're trying to start an angle between them and the Dudley Boys, and they need to run with this kind of gimmick, because remember when they first debuted on the main roster. The way they were doing their gimmick is they were putting down all the past tag teams, and including the Dudley Boys. So I think it would kind of make sense for them to work an angle between the Dudley Boys and the Ascension, and hopefully working an angle like this would prove to be more successful than what they're doing with the Cosmic Wasteland with Stardust. That thing hasn't gone anywhere, and trust me, I'll talk about that on the SmackDown review when I get around to doing it, because I also got to do review, and gameplays. And maybe a little hectic, but it's something yours truly likes to do. As far as this match goes, again, I always enjoy watching the Ascension better on NXT, because they really know how to work matches a lot better. They're really well over on that Full Sail University crowd. I mean, they got a huge pop out of them, but it was Jason Jordan and Chad Gable pulling out the window with that flying double Saito suplex. I remember at one point they had a name for it, and I just don't exactly remember what it was. But Emma and Mary Kate, this one was short and sweet. Apparently Mary Kate is somewhat well known in the Full Sail University crowd. I've tried to look up some information before starting this review, and I couldn't really find any information. So if you guys know more about this Mary Kate diva, put it in the comments section. I would like to know more about her. But it would be Emma with her Emma lock. And then backstage, they were conducting an interview with Asuka. Because they were trying to, get some explanation behind the mask that she wears. And she would get interrupted by Dana Brooke, who once again challenges her to a ring match. And Asuka says yes. What a beautiful smile on her face. So apparently that next week we're going to have, I believe it's next week, we're going to have Asuka and Dana Brooke one more time. So that's going to be something to look forward to say the least. Dash and Dawson would take on a couple of independent guys, Corey Halis and John Skylar. This matchup was just all Dash and Dawson, especially when the finish of the match came down to the Shattering machine on John Skylar for Dash and Dawson to pick up the win. And finally, the Women's Championship on the line, Bayley defending against Alexa Bliss. I don't know why Vince McMahon cannot see the potential for having good in-ring female talent and how it could benefit the main roster. We can see how well they work on NXT, especially when it comes to Bayley and Alexa Bliss. So why can't Vince McMahon let good in-ring female talent work good matches? It's something I said for the longest time, guys and gals. Good in-ring female talent cannot hurt your product. It can help. Bayley would hit the Bayley to belly to pick up the win and retain the Women's Championship. And out comes Eva Marie to a huge chorus of boos from the Full Sail University crowd, which, according to Mick Foley, was incredibly disrespectful. And to an extent, I kind of agree with it just a little bit, because the Full Sail University crowd wouldn't even let the promo go smoothly. But apparently, Eva Marie is challenging Bayley for the NXT Women's Championship, and this is my plea to NXT Creative. Eva Marie is not ready to be the Women's Champion. She is not ready for it. She is not talented enough. So whoever cock she's sucking to get that spot really needs to wake up. Okay? Bayley is the better champion right now. Is Eva Marie good for eye candy? Yeah, and that's pretty much all she should be. She needs to step out of the ring and be someone's valet. She needs to be someone's manager and stop what she's doing in the ring. If NXT puts the Women's Championship on Eva Marie, it's definitely not only going to piss off the Full Sail University crowd, but possibly yours truly as well. Because then I'll start to doubt what NXT Creative is doing down there is the right thing. Now, if they want to have a run at the title and not win it, then I could be okay with that. But to say that she's ready for a championship, no. She can't even run the ropes to save her life. So how can she be ready to be a champion? Especially for the NXT Women's Division, which is right now the more talented division in WWE, because they're allowed to actually work matches properly, unlike the main roster divas. Because we know what Charlotte can do, we know what Becky Lynch can do, we know what Paige can do, we know what Sasha Banks can do, but they're being limited by, guess who? Vince McMahon, who only believes divas should be eye candy. It's frustrating sometimes, guys and gals. Anyway, overall score on NXT this week is going to be a 3.5 out of 5. Best match of the night, honestly, I'm going to give it to Bayley and Alexa Bliss. Because again, when you have two good in-ring female talents, and despite the rumors, there are rumors Alexa Bliss is a ring rat, but take it with a grain of salt, because that's what there are, just rumors. it was still probably a really good match with Chad Gable and Jason Jordan taking on the Ascension a close second. Worst segment, Eva Marie. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. Anything that Eva Marie is involved in, it's automatically worst segment of the night. She needs to improve on her mic skills, and she definitely needs to improve on her ring skills. Because I honestly believe she is not ready to have a championship on her. So, anyway, that's just been my opinion. Guys and gals, what I want to know from you guys out there, the viewers and subscribers, your thoughts on NXT this week. What are your overall scores? What are your picks for best and worst match or segment of NXT this week? Definitely want to know what you guys out there have to say. Be sure to put your comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Don't forget WGS-TV is on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can ask me questions. Links will be provided in the description box below. Be sure you check out a couple of my double B plays videos in the annotations at the end of this video for you guys' convenience as well. So with that being said, I am the Wrestle Gamer, Double B Willing Blue Trout, saying we'll see ya at the next Warp Zone. Takamatsu. This is gonna be fucking hard. Ida Takamatsu. Not since Charlotte, not since Trish Stratus and Lita did they have something like that. I'm not even sure if they've done something like that